I'm the killer who used to plant flowers over her victims' graves. A true story from inside Dorothea Puente's mind. Welcome to Night Pulse Secrets. Here we don't tell fairy tales. Here we listen to the real killer's voice, as you've never heard before. If you have strong nerves, keep watching till the end. Warning: this video contains real crime content and may be unsettling for some viewers. I am the grandmother who used to smile for the cameras and hide bodies under the flowers. On F Street in Sacramento, I owned a small boarding house. They called me the kind woman. I welcomed the elderly, the poor, the sick, but I didn't see them as victims. I saw them as opportunities. They slept on my bed, and I watched them from the shadows. When they began to trust me, I'd mix sleeping pills in their soup. A light dose at first, then another, until they could no longer open their eyes. When they fell asleep, I wasted no time. I sat on their chests, put a pillow over their mouths, and pressed slowly. I loved the feeling of resistance, hands struggling, eyes begging. Then suddenly, silence. Everything went quiet, and I smiled. I dragged them to the garden at night. I dragged the bodies like neglected bags. I dug narrow graves and buried them without names or coffins. Then I planted a flower over them, as if nothing had happened. But the money, the checks were sent to them monthly, and I collected them. I perfected forging their signatures. I sent letters to their missing relatives, telling them they were fine. I became a wealthy widow with walls full of secrets no one could imagine. But Bert Montoya, he was different. He came to my house and asked too many questions. Then he disappeared. The police dug up my garden. They pulled out 7 bodies. Some decomposed until only bare bones remained. Faces buried face down. Fingernails torn off. Even the cats didn't dare to dig there. I fled to Los Angeles, but they caught me. In court, I showed no remorse. I smiled in front of the press. I, Dorothea Puente, a grandmotherly lady, a professional killer. They sentenced me to life imprisonment, but the truth, I didn't kill just for pleasure, but because I saw death as an art no one else mastered. If you're still watching, you're a rare kind of person. Subscribe and stay with us, for there are worse than her, and you'll hear their stories here on Night Pulse Secrets.